Hello, crypto traders. Welcome to the Coin of the Week. I am Kurt Wooker Jr. I'm here with the mysterious Matthew John to go over our Coin of the Week. And just to prove that we are not above being humble, the coin we will be speaking about is a coin that I have been lambasted for criticizing. We're going to talk about Tron. TRX. The TRX coin is the gas that fuels the Tron ecosystem. Now, Tron claims to be two things. Tron is a ecosystem that will allow developers of content to have a decentralized distribution to compete with the likes of YouTube or Vimeo, and it's becoming increasingly relevant as we're seeing the social media space kind of become negative on cryptocurrency. So as much as I've criticized Tron for being not everything they said they were, now all of a sudden their use case is becoming useful in our case. So we're giving Tron a second chance. We're giving it another look. And while I'm still not sold on the concept of Tron long term, they do claim to essentially be down the length of their roadmap. They want to be essentially an Ethereum competitor. They're an Asian-based coin. The Asian coins do particularly well in Asian countries. Very specifically because they like to support each other. There are integrations with Jack Ma and Alibaba. There's been a lot of talk about a lot of partnerships and stuff like that. So Tron's a few things. Tron down the road is Ethereum Junior or Ethereum the best version or whatever. And but it's also in the short term, they plan to be a social media decentralization platform. They want to decentralize the internet. So noble goals all around. The reason we're calling Tron the coin of the week is not just because of the chart, but also because there's a number of things going on their CoinMarketCal. They have a lot of stuff coming up. Their first beta launch that they are calling Exodus is coming up before March 31st. They also have the launch of their testnet coming, again, before March 31st. They're going to be working hard on it. They've also got a mascot contest going on. So if you want to design the face of Tron going forward, you can check that out at tron.network and see if you can be the designer of the Tron mascot. So there's a lot of stuff going on Tron. Fundamental analysis meets technical analysis, and lots of people are super hyped about Tron in general. And it's one of the most held coins at the moment by people that are holding on to bags. So all of that is great, but let's take a look at the chart. I'm going to pass to Matthew, who's got some stuff to show you on the chart.
So bringing up the chart here, we see Tron is kind of holding this baseline right around this 400 Satoshi area. And it's been holding this line ever since the beginning of 2018. It was previous resistance back in December. Previous resistance now acts as support on the downside. So we've seen it test this area 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and every time it's ended up holding. Well, now it's forming these lower highs while holding and maintaining this as a support zone. So this decentralized triangle is forming, and that gives us, it comes to the point where it needs to make a decision. Is it going to break upwards or is it going to break downwards? And if it does break upwards, well, we could see gains of 60%, 90%, 130% if it does reach this top resistance zone. Mm-hmm. But there's also the possibility it could break downwards. And if it does break downwards, then you don't want to be holding it. You'd want to be able to cut that loss before it got out of control. So maybe it is a 5%, 10% loss. Not that big of a deal because the reward potential is there. It's very possible to see large rewards. But I think it's entirely dependent on if Justin Sun is able to produce and actually hit these deadlines coming at the end of the month that he's promised the testnet. We've also heard rumors of the coin burn. I'm not sure if you touched on that at all, but
there's a little bit of some confusion. CoinMarketCal and a couple other places on Twitter have mentioned that there's a coin burn coming up. What that essentially means is they're lowering the supply, which then raises the value of the coins that you're holding. But that rumor is unconfirmed. It was pseudo-confirmed a few days ago, and now it's been drawn back. So we're not entirely sure if the coin burn is real news or hashtag fake news, but we will see soon.
Yeah, and Well, that could really influence the price in a positive way. If they're reducing the overall supply, I mean, their supply is huge. So
Yep.
if they reduce the overall supply, they launch the testnet, their beta version Exodus gets launched. I mean, if he hits all these deadlines by the end of the month, as they've promised, I don't see why the price wouldn't increase.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is one of those cases where technical analysis meets fundamental analysis, and as much as we have talked bad about Tron for being kind of a pump and dump in the beginning of, or late December of last year, they're really working hard at delivering what they're promised. But I'm hoping it's not one of those over-promise and under-deliver situations like we've seen in the past with some other projects.
Yep. So only time will tell. And, to anybody that's a trader or an investor, take a peek at the chart. Make sure to set your stop loss. Like Matt always says, minimize your losses, maximize your profits. Don't be afraid to take profits. Remember, there's a lot of people holding coins from up high in those wicks, and that's super unfortunate. So don't be a bag holder. Maybe this is an opportunity for you to get out of Tron if you've been holding it down for, I don't know what that loss is, 80% loss or something to that effect. Pretty
about
brutal.
An 80% loss from the close of these candles up here. And I think that's what happened to a lot of people. They got suckered into buying it after the move already happened. And
right.
You don't want to buy into that hype. You want to wait till that hype kind of fizzles out. And right now, that's where we're at on the chart. There's not a lot of hype behind it, but there could be in the near future if he's able to deliver on this roadmap that he's laid out for us.
Yep. So we'll find out soon enough. Justin Sun, I'm giving you a chance. We have been critical, but Crypto Traders Pro, we're giving you one more shot just to prove that we have the humility to look at the fundamentals and the technicals and say, okay, this is an opportunity to see if Tron can shine. So for those reasons, that's why Tron is indeed the coin of the week. We have been a little bit rough on Tron and Justin Sun, but we are humble enough to give you another chance. Let's see if they can deliver. We're excited to see what happens. The chart really is at the moment of truth, and the fundamentals are suggesting that we should be going up. So let's see what happens. Crypto Traders Pro, where we're giving the endorsement of the coin of the week, the coveted coin of the week, to TRX Tron. Let's do it, Justin Sun. Until then, you can find us on Facebook. You can find us on YouTube at Crypto Traders Pro. And you can always find us at CryptoTradersPro.com. Until then, see you on the moon.